Oh my god, that's gorgeous. I can't believe we're in a mine. It looks like we're in like the night sky or something. Wow. Oh my god, that was so beautiful.
Hey guys, welcome or perhaps welcome back to the channel. My name is Kumiko, but you can just call me Kumi for short. And today we are here for Frieren Season 2, Episode 4, which is entitled Logistics in the Northern Plateau. Really quickly, before we do get into it, just a reminder about my Patreon. For just $5, you can get early access to the full uncut versions of all of my reactions, and it does also go a very long way with supporting me as a creator. So if you do want to check it out, the link is down below in the video description. And with that being said, let's go ahead and hop on into the episode. 29 years after the death of Himmel the hero in the Bayer region located in the Northern Plateau. Okay, got it.
Having a little lunch break. Ah. Okay, nice. Bet Hyder likes it here. Boshaft. Huh, okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. He never got to drink it. Oh? Oh! Who's this little fellow? Oh. 80 years fast. Okay. It has. He is not. Yeah. Oh. Does he have the drink that Hyder wanted to try? Bosahaft. Ember spirits. Oh. Boshaft. I kind of want to look up that word really quickly because I'm curious if it has a meaning. Oh, interesting. It says that Boshaft means malicious, spiteful, vicious, or wicked. Huh. Describes actions, looks, or people intending to cause harm, pain, or humiliation. Interesting. Maybe we don't want to find this. You know? Maybe we actually are not interested. Oh, dang. I was gonna say, it's a little short for an average person. Okay. The legendary liquor. I don't know if we want it, you know? No one loved, not even Hyder? 200 years, wow. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, Hyder. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, ancient Elvish. That's cool. Huh. Milliard. Huh, okay. Fern is very good at a lot of things. Aww. Oh my gosh, look at how cute baby Fern is. I love her so much. Oh my goodness. Like, that book looks so huge in her tiny little hands. Aww. To learn to read it. Well, she seems like she's a pro now. Ooh, did Frieren know Milliard? Okay. That's why we needed a mage, okay. I was gonna say, are we given grimoires? 20 right gold coins. I don't think Frieren's all that interested in that, yeah. Yeah, maybe with Frieren and Fern, we could break the barrier. 20 gold coins, yeah, that's true. Like, Frieren only cares about the grimoires, but we still do need money. Oh. Okay, alright. Oh boy. This makes me curious about who Milliard, did they say? Who they were? If the barrier's that strong, I'm assuming they're the one who put it on there, I would guess. Huh. Doesn't taste good. Oh, has she had it before? In ways you wouldn't believe. Is this just a freaking scam? Is the inscription just a prank? Oh. Okay. Oh, it's so cool to see another elf. Yeah. The cheap liquor they served at the coronation. It's the oh no. Oh gosh. No point at all. Oh my goodness. Oh. Dang. Okay, nice. I'm curious to see what his reaction is gonna be when he tries this stuff, if it's really not that good. I mean, it's been aged for a while, so maybe it, maybe it's better now that it's aged. Are Fern and Stark of legal drinking age? He's gonna be like, this is ass. I laugh it off. Fair enough. Honestly, fair enough. Okay. That's the fun part. Your turn, Fern. It's really terrible. It's plenty to go around, y'all. Aww. Yep. Enjoyed with good times, that's true. Even if it tastes like ass. And look at how happy he is. He's having the time of his life. Logistics in the Northern Plateau. Aw, that was sweet. That was sweet. 30 years after the death of Himmel the Hero in Norm Company territory, located in the Northern Plateau. All right, cool. Man, that was sweet. That was really sweet. Once again, I feel like so much of Frieren kind of encapsulates this idea of it's not the destination, it's the journey. It's not the outcome, it's the experience of venturing to the outcome, you know? And even an unexpected or perhaps bad outcome can be enjoyed if you're with great company. So that was sweet. Oh, that's an interesting piece of bread. Wow. That's, I sure did. It kind of looks like a book. Yum. Okay, fair enough. It is a bit sad. Just dry ass bread, no butter, no nothing. Ooh, maybe we can get some good food there. Norm Company's estate. Okay. Ah, okay. Interesting sigil. Okay. They rule humanity on the Northern Plateau. Interesting. Alright, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll just get some good non-solid bread maybe, and then be on our way perhaps. Oh, do they recognize her? He's like, holy lord. Oh, wait, what? Wait, is that like a wanted poster? Excuse me? Norm. Party. Yeah, that's us. For 80 years? Wait, what? Wait. You've been carrying debt. How much do we owe? Is it like money or? Oh. Oh no. Okay. I was gonna say, how much do we owe? And the much for 300 years, bro. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Furniture Dark are like, okay, have fun, girl. You get those mines. How do we do that though? Do we have enough money? 500. 300. Oh goodness. Oh boy, Frieren girl. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would be enjoying that either. I like how they just don't have eyes. Just like hollow and soulless. Oh, there they are. Uh-huh. I was gonna say, can we mine with some magic? Yeah? What if we use our magic to find the good shit? Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, wait, that's so pretty. Oh, yo, that's, wait, what? That is, oh my god, that's gorgeous. I can't believe we're in a mine. It looks like we're in, like, the night sky or something. Wow. Oh my god, that was so beautiful. Just who do you think I am, dude? I defeated the frickin' Demon King. You guys can do the, you know, the mining, and she'll do the finding stuff. Perfect partnership. Ah, okay. Aww. That's nice of him. Yeah, man, what the heck? Ah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Because of the demons. Yeah. I see. Okay. I'm hoping that's what Frieren found. Yes. Okay, fair enough. He's just trying to look out for the area. Soft bread. Okay, we like that. That's a W. Okay, nice. Very nice. Oh, nice. Oh my god, that's a lot. Holy dang. Okay, our time in the mines is now completed. Just a short, like, 5 minutes in the mines. We're gonna raid the mine. I love them so much. Oh my gosh. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Stark's like, what? Aww. That was nice. That was really nice. Okay, so first off, I mean, this first story was really sweet, really cute. Nice to see Hyder and Himmel and Eisen once again. I always love the flashbacks of the party, of the previous party. And yeah, I think this was a pretty simple episode in terms of the messaging. You know, like I said, I think the whole idea is that pretty much any experience can be turned into a good experience if you're with the right people. Obviously, not literally every experience. I'm sure there exists experiences that are just simply bad all around, but oftentimes, at least, you may encounter things in life that you weren't expecting and that maybe don't live up to your expectations, but it can still become a precious memory if you're with the right people. You know, I really love Hyder's response when Frieren asked him, like, what if the thing that you've been searching for years and years and years, if you've dedicated your life to this, like, what if that thing winds up being a disappointment? You know, what if it doesn't wind up being all that you had hoped it would be? What if it winds up sucking? And I love Hyder's response, you know. Turned out to be unbelievably terrible. What would you do? And he's like, well, that would be kind of a bummer, but we'd laugh it off. Tastes bad, then it's best enjoyed with friends, you know? At least everybody else can partake in the terrible taste too. And I love what winds up happening, how Old Man, what was his name again? Old Man Nas or something like that? Anyways, I love the way that he just winds up saying, all right, I mean, you know what, let's make it a party. We'll share it with the whole freaking village. Like, you guys have some and then everyone else is gonna have some and share in the suffering. It's gonna be a great time and we're all gonna enjoy it together even though it tastes like ass. So I really appreciate this idea of just enjoying the journey of life and the good and bad that come with it and the expectations that are sometimes met and sometimes not met, and sort of this concept of making the best out of a situation that on the surface seems like it would be a disappointing situation, you know? Okay, I also want to talk a bit about Milliard because honestly, I find her to be very interesting for a couple of different reasons. I actually took some notes, so I'm just gonna pop those up right here. Okay, so one thing that I think Milliard's character, which I mean, we didn't really see that much of her, but I do think that Milliard's character emphasizes the importance of two things. The first is purpose, and the second is social connection. Obviously, when you don't have any purpose in life, things are pretty uninteresting, you know? I mean, even the inscription that she wrote, she says it was like just to pass the time, and there was like really no point to her in doing that because life doesn't really have any meaning to her. And she also doesn't have social connection. She doesn't have anyone to make the experience of, you know, for example, Beauchamp's awful taste fun for her. You know, she's just kind of going through the motions of living and like doing whatever random shit to pass the time, but it all feels pointless to her because like ultimately she doesn't have anything that actually moves her or makes her feel anything. So I think this really emphasizes the importance of having those two things in your life, both purpose as well as social connection, because as we see in this episode, social connection is what created the circumstances for something that would otherwise be disappointing to be something fun, something that you can look back on as a fond memory, something that you can laugh about. And then purpose, I mean, it makes life worth living, right? I mean, I can't imagine how boring life would be without purpose. And I feel like they kind of touch on this idea not long after that. Right here, when Milliard says, like, many of our fellow elves spend their long lives searching for something, and she asks Frieren, like, why do you think that is? And I think the answer is purpose, you know? I mean, can you imagine living like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, however many years with just like zero purpose? Like, can you imagine how mind-numbingly boring that would be? I mean, my God. So I think it makes a lot of sense that elves, perhaps to give themselves some sense of purpose, go on long journeys to search for things. And she even says, you know, why is that? So they don't end up like me, someone sitting here bored out of her mind without any purpose in life and no social connection. And you know, I think this is actually like very true to life because I mean, even if we look at our own species, if you think about the elderly people who have purpose and social connection tend to fare much better than elderly people who do not have those things. Elderly people who are socially connected and engaged tend to have much lower rates of like things like Alzheimer's and dementia. So even in our species, these things are very important. I'm also so curious like what was going on during that time because Frieren says that's the awful cheap liquor they served at the coronation. So I'm wondering what was going on in the world at this time. But anyways, back to Milliard. I actually think there's a really interesting irony in all of this. And I think the irony lies in the fact that, you know, she carved this inscription. Milliard, who is somebody who seems to have like no purpose and no meaning in life and no social connection. She carves this inscription and actually winds up giving other people a purpose, a meaning, something to search for, social connection. Like all of the things that she didn't have, she created for a bunch of other people just because she decided to do this on a whim. So interestingly enough, it actually kind of did have a point. She didn't realize that it had a point. She didn't feel like it had any point, but it wound up having a point for other people. And I think that's kind of cool, you know, that she wound up giving other people fond memories and something to laugh about. And I kind of wonder how she would feel if she knew that she gave other people purpose, you know? Another thing I am curious about though, is she the one who created that magical barrier? Like, is she also a mage? I'm kind of wondering about that because, I mean, it seems like a pretty strong barrier. You know, Frieren was like, it's gonna take us 3 months to remove this barrier. So I'm curious, is she the one who put that up or did someone else put that up? But anyways, I think this whole exchange was really cool. You know, like what was the point of that? And she's like, there was no point. There was no meaning. There was no reason I did it. My girl's just bored. You know? My girl is just bored. So, yeah, that was a really simple scene. You know, like not a lot happened. It was just like a casual conversation between the two of them. But I feel like it actually touched on a lot of important concepts and a lot of important aspects of life, so I really enjoyed that scene a lot. And okay, actually, I'm just gonna cut in here really quickly. Sorry, I didn't want to set up all of my VTube equipment just to record this section, but one other really interesting aspect of milliard that I noticed when I was looking up the word milliard, apparently milliard is the German word for a billion, and I think this is also really fascinating because 2 milliard, who has no purpose and is just bored out of her mind all the time, it probably feels like she has been alive for a billion years. You know what I mean? Like, you know how time passes so slowly when you're bored? That's probably what it feels like for her. So I feel like that's actually a very fitting name. She probably feels like she's just been out here doing nothing for a billion years. So I just wanted to mention that as well. As for this section of the episode, I mean, this scene was, I mean, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Like, oh, it's just so pretty. So freaking pretty. That guy was so impressed by it that he literally fell over because it was too beautiful for his eyes to witness. But yeah, I mean, I love how beautiful magic is often portrayed in Frieren. You know, like we've seen obviously the destructive capabilities of magic, but we've also seen how incredibly gorgeous it can be, and this is one of those instances where I think it's just so beautiful. You know, it reminds me of the flower field that Frieren creates for Himmel and how Himmel finds that to be so beautiful. And I love moments like this where we get to see how absolutely breathtaking magic has the potential to be, so I really enjoyed this scene. And then it goes back to the normal mind, but my gosh, that was so cool. So cool. And I appreciate that we got a little bit more insight into this guy and like why he's doing all of this. Basically, the fortress is not doing well, you know? Sounds like the whole northern plateau is not doing great, and he simply wants to fix that, you know? They don't have the funds to like sustain themselves and continue creating like a decent quality of life for the people who live here. So appreciate that his motivation wasn't just like, we want our money back, but it was more so that he wanted to get back on track so that people wouldn't, you know, like die or starve and could perhaps eat soft bread, you know? Lost a third of our, and you know, once again, so much of it goes back to the demons. So yeah, I appreciate how much he seems to care about the people of this land, and obviously it's like, what would Himmel do? Of course Himmel would help, so I'm glad that Frieren was able to help them find the silver ore so that they can hopefully get back to maintaining their logistics network and helping the people of the land. I was also just curious, I wanted to go back and look at this section to see if I recognized anybody else. I do recognize Eisen. I'm surprised there isn't a picture of Hyder and Himmel. If it like did only Eisen also owe them a debt, but they said the party of heroes debt, so I guess maybe they know that Himmel and Hyder are dead. That would probably explain it. That actually, yeah, that makes sense, but Eisen and Frieren are still alive, so I'm sure they would have had pictures of Himmel and Hyder as well if Himmel and Hyder were still alive. That makes sense. I also wanna, it says Boa, and then is it tote something interesting? Huh. I wonder if we'll ever encounter any of these people at all. I was just curious if there was anybody else on here that we knew. But anyways, yeah, I feel like this episode was relatively simple in its messaging, but I really did enjoy the message of the episode. And I always appreciate how much Frieren as a show focuses on just enjoying life, you know, even when things seem like they're not going in the direction that you were expecting or hoping that they would go. Frieren places so much emphasis on just enjoying it anyways, you know, not taking life so seriously, and that's something that I appreciate a lot in this series. But anyways, I don't have too much more to say about this episode. I think I've kind of said everything that I wanted to say. I hope that you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
Alrighty, and as always, it is time for our legend tier shoutouts. So, shout out to Abel Dark Rider, Savior of YEARN, Gabriel Weiss, Ramune Ram, Ryan, Mikhail Mazareth, and Jet Cox. Thank you all so much for being absolute freaking legends. I really do appreciate ya. And on to the rest of the shoutouts.